Are you stupid? Do you not know how to work on a bike? Ugh, you're weird. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna try and teach you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We got ourselves a really neat bike. It's not in the back, and in fact, I just dropped it off at a alternate storage location because my mom wouldn't let me bring it in the house because I have too many projects in the house, so aka like 15 bikes, so it's staying there for a while. Anyways, the deal is I'm going to what am I going to do? I'm going to restore it. And yeah, so I'm going to cut to where I show you the bike. It's a really neat KHS from the 70s. And yeah, take it away, me. I'm going to say welcome back to the channel again. So cover your ears.
Well-known band leader and arranger Glenn Miller and his orchestra have a short and snappy tune for us. It's Oh Baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is cuckoo looking. So I just picked it up for free, and it's very, very clean. It's a KHS and made in Taiwan, which is not amazing, but it's got really good components. What is this? I mean, die comp. I thought there was Weinman somewhere. It's got a pretty good Suntour group set. Or maybe not, Suntour Honor. I've never even heard of that. Anyways, it's pretty rusty, but KHS Grand Sport, same model as that other Grand Sport I had working on, except this one's way nicer. It's even got a, what brand is this? Pletcher, Switzerland. A really cool back rack on there. Might take that off and use that for my own, but it works. Looks good. Anyways, it's really sun faded, but I think it's gonna turn out pretty good. Check out, look at this. You got these crazy, somebody tried to make a gravel bike out of this. Pretty funky. Gravel bike indeed they did make. So, anyways, let's look at these rims. The chrome is perfect. Aria 27 by 1 1/4. I haven't worked on one of these in a long time. Yeah, cables are pretty fried. It's you know it's a nicer one because it's came from the same era that would usually have cotter pins, but this one is just a standard square taper, so it's a little more advanced. Pretty cool looking stem there. It's not as nice. I mean, it has these shifters up here, but I mean, attention to detail and the lugs and everything else. I mean, this was a nice bike. So, anyways, this is also hanging on by one bolt down there, so we're gonna have to solve that problem. This thing's really nice, and I'm actually really happy that I got my hands on it, and the lady was really nice, so. And look at that, the chrome on the fork too. That's really clean, so I think this is gonna turn out pretty good. This old cloth bar tape, we'll swap that out for some nice tape. This is all really nice stuff, die comp. This looks like a nicer die comp. I don't know what that is though. It's nicer than what was on the Schwinn's probably. I mean, and this style of brake is nicer than the Schwinn's too. You know. That's a neat one. Look at this. It's got a little cool quick adjust. I haven't seen that before. It's got some neat features I've never seen. I hope our derailleur isn't fried. I have a Suntour GT that would work just fine on here, but if I can save this, I'll save it. I think our freewheel is frozen solid on there, which is what every mechanic wants to see, but I'm sure I can free it up, and I'll throw some some oil down there. You can tell it's a little cheaper because it has these bolts. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna see if I can convert it to quick release, so that makes it a little easier. What a neat bike. So anyways, that's the whole deal. I'll get back to you guys later on when I pick this thing up. I gotta finish up the flasher bike and the bike I'm painting right now, which are 2 separate videos. So we'll get around to it, but this thing's gonna sit here for probably a week or 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is sometime in, I think it's February. What month comes before March? I think it's like the 18th or the 26th or something of February. Look, anyways, it's been a couple months since November, and I only now just picked up the KHS from the house that I was keeping it at. House meaning like a friend of mine who I feel really bad for keeping at their house for like 4 months. Anyways, look, I picked it up. It's been a few months. I actually can't remember much about it. I could have swore the derailleur was shot, but I just looked at it and I think it's just seized. So that's nice. I'm gonna try and head over to the local bike shop after I'm done charging my car, and I am gonna see if you know, I can get the freewheel off. It's got one of the weird Centaur freewheels, so we're gonna see if I can take it off. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I'm so tired. We're in the garage. I got the bike going. This is just such a cool bike. I mean, I wish I fit it, but I don't. We definitely have to take off this seat because it's trash, but the rest of it's salvageable, and I'm glad the Centaur Honor is salvageable. In fact, I actually think I have a new old stock one up there, but of course I wouldn't use it. So, oh, this is neat. I think I might have noted this in the overview, but the pedals are rebuildable. Everything on this thing's rebuildable, which is actually really cool. So, yep. This thing's just so cool. The die comps, I don't think I've seen these before, just this sort of style, but this is like a really old die comp style, I think. Original reflectors. The reflectors, I'll keep them on there. I think it's cool. Super 70s. It's got the original reflector too here. I'm really thrilled. So the freewheel was easily able to come off. There was a bunch of grease down there. The freewheel itself is relatively seized, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I definitely can't fit a 6-speed on there, but it's okay. Well, I might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take a look. I don't know. Well, nah, I won't be able to. Nope. Spinning this thing around feels like definitely needs grease. Wow, look at this. That's crazy. Yeah, that needs grease. Everything needs grease, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Look at this. Somebody's really making a home here. There's a lot of webbing going on here. Anyways, okay, so I'm honestly just gonna do I'm feeling really sick. I'm gonna do time lapse at disassembly, and then we're gonna go from there. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Also, I just found a replacement for my seat. Just pulled this off of that Nishiki Colorado I made a video on a long time ago. So, yeah, disassembly time. Okay, so I've basically taken this whole thing apart. There's a serial number here. Wait. Oh, I think it's a phone number. I'll just leave it. It's kind of fun. Anyways, Republic of China. Taiwan is not a country. Your bottom bracket is just completely dry. Completely. We'll take it off. Let's take a look. Wow. Oh man. That took more hammering than I thought it would. Okay. Ooh. That's in there. Take this. Oh, I can't get it out. Hang on. I gotta take pliers. Okay. There we go. Break that free. Okay. Let me get a little bowl for the bearings, just in case. Oh, loose bearings. Yep. I had a feeling. Is it worth sticking my fingers in there? Yes, it is. It is just bone dry in there. Just two more little stragglers. Hang on. There we go. So, let's take a look inside. It is completely bone dry. Yeah. That's not looking so nice. Looking here, same deal. Just old grease. It's okay, we'll clean that up. Okay, so I think I'll commence in cleaning off the fork and then we'll continue on from there. Okay, so taking everything apart. I'm gonna take apart the fork and then I'll clean everything.
And now a tune from the album of yesterday's hit favorites. Glenn Miller and his lads playing My Blue Heaven.
Okay, it's looking pretty clean. So I've let it rest for about half an hour in the sun, and now I'm gonna polish it with some turtle wax and stuff.
One of yesteryear's most delightful tunes. In fact, we might almost say romance is in the air again. Glenn Miller and his orchestra playing the Pagan Love Song. Here's an old tune, ladies and gentlemen, in that distinctive arrangement by Glenn Miller and his orchestra. Let's swing on down to the bugle call rag. Comes now a very familiar tune whenever Glenn Miller's music is heard. And of course, it's one of those grand distinctive tunes in the typical Glenn Miller style. The title, Blue Skies.
two numbers with stars beside them, heavily underscored.
That means they're dedicatory numbers. Tonight we're going to dedicate two numbers to two colleges. Well, now, you just don't dedicate numbers to colleges for nothing, do you, Glenn?
No,
So
that's right,
suppose you
Charlie.
come in and help me out on this.
Well, I'll tell you the whole story. You see, we're playing Georgetown University on May 5th and 6th, and we just want to sort of tell those cats down there that we're coming. And on the evening of May the 6th, we go up to Johns Hopkins and play there. So
this is a sample of what they're going to get down there, huh?
well, we hope so.
Well, you go over there and count off, and I'll tell them what it's going to be. Here's the salute to Georgetown University. It's the King Porter Style.
Crap, I'm so angry. So we're making really good progress here. This took me way too long to set up the brakes and everything else, but it's set up. This chain is too short. Anyways, yippee-ki-yay for everything else, I guess. We're really doing good today with progress. So I think tires should be coming into the shop pretty soon. I'm almost done. We have that. I'm so in debt with my mom. I owe her like $10. I'm gonna owe her $50 by the end of the day. Anyways, that's the deal. So I'll catch you all later. I guess for now, until I get the chain, I'm just gonna hit the bars with some tape and do that.
Glenn Miller is entertaining, ladies and gentlemen, from the Meadowbrook, Route 23 on the Newark Thompson Turnpike between Cedar Grove and Montclair in New Jersey.
Okay, so technically this bike is actually for single speed stuff, like with the single speed chain. I'm gonna see if that works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But we're gonna see. We're just gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see what I think. great. Just as every girl needs, we have extensions. That made no sense. Wonderful. So now I gotta wait a day or two for tires, but look at how wonderful that looks. It's gorgeous. I mean, honestly, this thing is just beautiful. Just wait till the tires come in. It's gonna ride so nice. We're gonna do a good ride on this thing before I sell it off. Might take it up the coast or something. We'll see. What an amazing bike. Also, I know I didn't film it. I put on the back rack again. So now we have the back rack. And it looks totally official. I had to do a little bit of modern jerry rigging because I didn't have a big enough bolt, but it works. Some washers and some extra stuff. Should be on there to stay. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's been a month. It is May 7th, and a lot has happened. A new yellow bike has come into the shop. I've been conditioning my furniture with beeswax for a couple of days. And, ooh, is that coming up? Ooh, that poor veneer. And I have an AP history test tomorrow. Oh, my God. And I'm in debt again. I'm currently out of money, and I'm going to be down about $600. So that's always a thriller. I think I'll explain that in another video. Anyways, even though I got a job, I'm going to be losing money for a very long time. Just when I thought I was out of debt. Nope. Thank you, Highway Patrol. Anyways, I dropped a solid 50 on tires. And, yeah. So we're going to throw these on there. They're pretty nice. I'm just going to throw them on the bike and call it a day. We're going to take it for a test ride tonight. I'm going to go to Denny's and do my homework. I don't think I've showed on my channel my Schwinn Varsity, but I have a red Schwinn Varsity that I brought back here just because. So it's always fun. I've got too many projects going on. Check this out. Rebuilt these pedals with toe straps. We have a back rack back there on my Nishiki. It's pretty kick-ass. My Bianchi, got flat pedals back on there. I'm doing a ton of things on this thing. I think I've shown the titanium cages. It now has a sealed bottom bracket down there. Threadless headset. Like some really good stuff going on here. Not headset, whatever, stem. I don't care. It's an adapter anyways. Eventually though, I am going to throw on a surly troll fork on this thing and take that bike touring sometime in its life, but not today. Okay, let's get to work on this bad boy. Okay, and here comes the initial air in tire ceremony. My favorite part of it all. This is like the part where they send a ship off on its maiden voyage. Will she hold afloat? Yes, she will. One, two. Oops, wrong side of the valve. Look at it popping up. Look at that. All right. Where's the cap? Oh, it's wonderful. Look at that. Boom. And ladies and gentlemen, you have a restored 1970s KHS Grand Sport. It's time to do some cool kick-ass rides with it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 7:19 p.m. on May 7th, and we're gonna go test this bad boy out. Or girl? Bad boy? Girl? I don't know. Same deal. Anyways, I'm gonna real quick test this out around the block. I'm gonna see what happens. I might die. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So, I'm currently out on a ride. We're probably gonna do about 20 miles on this thing today. Let's see how it turns out. I'll catch you guys maybe mile like 8 or 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about 7 or 8 miles into the ride. Look at how nice it is. This thing climbed this whole entire thing, which is very steep, by the way. But it worked out pretty well. So I'm gonna call this bike in. I'll get back to y'all when I get home. I'll take some photos too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm back. We did 17-ish miles, and it's kind of perfect, honestly. So, I guess no complaints? I didn't actually take any photos, but whatever. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I was just about to end the video, and I got some insane news. So, I actually sent a photo of the KHS back to who I got it from. Turns out she's the original owner. I'll show you the texts. I took a screenshot. It's actually, I told her, give me $100 and it's yours, you know, just to cut the trouble for the parts and labor and whatever. And you can, all yours. And she said, like, yeah, sure. And so I just restored a bike and it's going to her grandkids. Isn't that kick-ass? So, yeah. My heart has actually been really touched, you know? I'm not trying to make a profit here. I'm honestly trying to just get my money back. What a thriller diller, am I right? Killer diller, however Glenn Miller said it. So, yeah, you guys get to rest assured that it went back to the family, actually, and it's a family heirloom bike now. So, what an amazing thing. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm not gonna film it because I think that's really cheesy. I'm not gonna be like one of those people with the meta glasses, but just know that's what happened. So, woo! Anyways, okay, right, back to what I was saying in the video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's video. As always, you guys are very much appreciated. And that concludes it with this thing. It's a solid bike. I'm gonna sell it on Marketplace probably for a couple $100, or gift it to a friend who needs it more than me. And yeah, what sucks is all that money is gonna go into either the motorbicane or the motorbicane, and that money will be going into my speeding ticket. So, ooh, I just admitted that. Anyways, that's the deal. I'm in debt again. It's okay. Yeah, all right, cool, nice, thriller. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.